Yo, welcome back. Um, well, it's currently 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. right now. Phone's at like 16%, so I gotta make this kinda quick. But here's probably like one of the more deeper videos. I just watched a movie with some friends and like we just did some cool stuff, I guess, and hung out with one of my friends for his birthday, so it was fun. But yeah, just kind of my own thoughts. The movie was about the guy surviving. It's called Iron Lung. It was pretty much just him surviving, trying to survive at least, because he was thrown in jail and he was kind of forced to get like a box of like pretty much like I don't know, like the whole point of it was like you had to explore the bottom of the ocean and like I don't know, get some stuff and like survive and like save humanity, right? It's based on the game, so that was cool. But it kind of got me thinking, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, but yeah. I guess the point of this video is pretty much just say like I don't know what my what I'm supposed to be doing in my just life overall. Like right now, I legit was in my bed right now and just like while I was scrolling through YouTube, like not YouTube shorts, just like legit trying to find a video. So I watched a reactor channel for anime, and then for free ran the episode. I thought it was pretty good, so just I wanted to see some reactions, and then I scrolled past this one Technoway video. Technoway, like the Minecraft guy. Dude is sick, by the way. I was a pretty big fan of Technoblade. I mean, I still am, but unfortunately, he passed away. But what is that? I think the video is called like "Edgy Teenager Talks About the Meaning of Life." Um, kind of me thinking, you know what I mean? Kind of me pondering and shit. So it's kind of what I'm here to talk about, I guess. It's just like what I'm here for and stuff like that. So he keeps saying like or the point of the video is like his philosophy of life is like you got to go for it. Just shoot for the moon, shoot for the stars, and go for your dreams. Got me thinking, and it pretty much got me thinking, like, yeah, gotta be doing that, you know what I mean? But I'm just, I don't know, man. I don't even know why I'm making this video, but it's kind of there. But I mean, cut's going great, I guess. So, like, I guess my first goal would be get ripped, get shredded. But, I don't know. It's been kind of, a struggle. Not like cutting as a whole, because like one, like I'm not eating out as much. I'm tracking calories. I'm eating less. I am feeling better at the end of the day. Like I'm not feeling like shit, but it's like there are some moments where like so at the my overall day ending like doesn't feel terrible, but like I still feel hungry and feel like sometimes shitty, but like the overall ending's okay. So like if I do break my routine, so if I get like Chinese food or if I get like food like at all during like the first couple hours of the day because I have like a free period or something, it will like because I'm hungry during lunch or something, like yeah, it'll mess up my stomach a little. Like I'll feel like kind of weird the rest of the day because it's just not my routine, right? Like it's something different, but like you know what I mean. So the cut's going okay, pretty much. So it's like fine, but I'll reveal like weight and stuff like soon. But um, what I was gonna say is like just how I'm gonna do like my life overall, because I'm trying to be a doctor, and that shit takes a while to go through. So 4 years of pre-med, right? Good GPA, good scores, all that shit, right? And then and then 4 more years in med school, go through that stuff. So I'm gonna be what, 26, and 4 years of residency, making like nothing, like 90,000, which is like, it's still a lot, but just basically if you break it down like the hours you work, it's really nothing. Like it's like $8 an hour. It's like not it, bro. But then when I hit 30, that's like I'm making like base 250, you know what I mean? Which is sick, you know, but the problem is like I'm gonna be 30, bro. Like that's low key a while. And like people get married like 28. So am I gonna get married within residency? Is that how it's gonna work right now? Married within residency, and because I don't have kids at 30, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like explore in my 20s, but I'm like pretty much sacrificing that, right? Because I gotta work and stuff. So I don't know, man. I don't really know what to think, but I guess the point is like it's a long process. I know it's gonna be worth it in the end, but I do want to be great in that sense, you know? I don't want to just be an average doctor or anything like that. But it's not like not based on like studies or not. Like to me, my most important thing is money, because like, or at least like for me right now, because or like second most important thing, because like you need to have money to take care of your family. But that's why like having a good family is number one, right? Like just because like what's the point of having all this money if you have no one to share it with? I mean, you could buy so much stuff for yourself, and you just get bored, right? But it's like if you have a wife, a loving wife, or kids, or something to share it with, that's like even better. But then again, I'm 17 right now, so it's like my 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 like thoughts are like pretty like don't take it too seriously, right? You know what I mean? But I guess the point I'm trying to make is like I'm gonna be studying for so long in school and stuff like that. Like, what am I gonna be doing with my life after that? Like, when I start making money and finish paying my debt in like 6 years or something like that. Like, dude, like I wanna like, cause for me right now, when I see all these kids with like, and it kind of goes like with my what my parents say, like, get successful first with your career, then focus on like the social aspect. But I'm like, I feel like I want to do like both, you know, and I think I'm capable of doing so, but it's just gonna be difficult. And like I don't know, it's gonna suck, but I don't know. I don't know how life's gonna be, but I can't see the future obviously. But you know, it's just got me pondering. I don't know how to feel about it though. I'll tell you that much. It's just kind of like there. It's just like in the back of my mind, you know. But regardless, I will say the thing that does make me slightly, nah, it's not even slightly, bro. So like, you know, the reason why I go to the reservoir, like right now I'm at home because it's like 3 a.m., right? But it's like the reason why I go to the reservoir is because like I can like record the videos there. It's just a spot I go before home, and then it's quiet, it's nice. Like it's a spot I go in before home, and then just like I'm done, right? But it's like sometimes like if I don't record a video or like before a video or like even after, I'll just get out the car and like stare at the sky for like 30 minutes. So I'll text my friend like I'll be on in a little bit, but I'm doing something right now, and like the thing I'm just doing is just looking at the sky and just like with some earbuds in. I actually left the earbuds in the hallway, but it's like what do you call? Like I'll just be looking at the sky. I'm like, does everything in this world really matter? Because like Technoblade's philosophy, right, with like the shooting for the moon, does apply to me, like for sure. And he was 17 when he said that. Dude was mad impressive, bro. So I you know, Technoblade's, you know what I mean. He's like he, you know, it's a shame what happened to me, really. So really inspirational, honestly, and really fun to watch too. So one of my, I think probably my favorite YouTuber. I think for sure is Technoblade. But like that's his mentality and his philosophy, and I agree with that to some extent, you know. But like at the same time, I look at the sky and I'm like, is this sacrifice that I'm making truly, truly work? I look at the sky and the stars, and well, the stars are not always there, but you know, I look in the sky. If I do see a star, if we're just looking in the vast sunset or ocean, or not really ocean, but big lake, or you know what I mean? Like, is everything really worth it at this point? Because, like, I'm gonna die, you know. But I don't want to be homeless. But like life, I don't know if life is too short or too long. You know what I mean? Because like it's short in the sense that like other animals they can live longer, or like like we only have like 90 to like 100 years. What's the lifespan, like 80 something? I don't know, some shit like that, right? But it's like each day breaking it down is a long time, you know? It's just perspective wise. So I'm thinking, is it truly worth it? And like, yeah, obviously, like I'm not gonna drop everything now, but I'm hoping it's worth it. But it's just kind of a pondering thought to think about. But I guess like the point I'm trying to make here is like I just need to put myself forward. I feel like, and just like have faith in the fact that hope this thing should work out, or at least I hope. Hopefully, don't end up like homeless or something like that. That sucked pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I do agree to some extent. I do want to be great. Um, it's something I'm good at and something that I like. But the risk is like insane, right? But it's like I still do want to do it, and I still want to make money, and I still want to be just successful in my like. Because there are so many people who achieve success and they're just never content with themselves. I want to be content with myself, but I don't want to be content and mediocre. But I also don't want to be a big shot, but like I feel like shit about myself because I feel like shit about myself right now, and I'm no big shot. So it's like if I am a big shot, will it change that much? Like, because feeling shit about yourself just sucks. But like if you're content and mediocre, like, can you even do anything with that contentness? It's just kind of there. But like, what are you gonna do about it? You're not really anything. You're just like, oh, I'm just here. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like there's a balance between that. I obviously haven't found it. Probably so many other people have found it. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is like even like the small scale examples. Like I see people in school, they're content with themselves. They have dating partners and stuff like that. And it's like you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Every time I see like a couple in school walk by, it's like a little bit of me just like there's like a little cringe if they're doing like PDA or whatever. And like there's a little bit of like just sadness, you know what I mean? But it's not like a sad like, oh, I want to kill my, it's not like, oh, I want a KMS or something like that, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like it's just kind of like there, like, damn, this dude's the same age as me, and it's probably having a lot more fun than me, and it's probably not, making these fucking YouTube videos, you know what I mean? So it's like, do I really like that? Like, it's jealousy maybe as well. I don't know. Not of like the person, but of just the situation with what they have. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just like, it's just kind of like there. I keep saying it's kind of like, and you know what I mean, but pardon me for that, I guess. But it's kind of there, like the situation. Every time I see like a couple in the hallway, like even juniors, like how are you happy as a junior? You know what I mean? Okay, I said that again, but like junior year is supposed to be like the hardest year of high school, not like class wise, because like technically senior year is like harder for taking APs and stuff like that, like the proper structural APs, but like junior is by far the most work, right? But it's like when I see like couples in the hallway and they're like juniors, I'm like, how are you actually spending time and like enjoying yourself, like, and trying to actively get good grades? Like I just can't. It just can't. It's not fathomable to me. But it's like. But it's like if I even if like when I see like a senior or something, they're just dating someone and they're having fun and they're enjoying their senior year, and I'm great. I'm grateful to them. Like one of my friends in school is now dating someone, and I feel happy for them. Good stuff, man. You know what I mean? So good job. But it's like, but I'm just like, damn. Like damn is really the only thing that really hits me, because whenever I'm at that reservoir, or whenever I'm at, really it's the reservoir. That's when I get my thoughts in. You know what I mean? Like I can be all delusional and shit, acting like I'm happy, but I'm really not. And that's kind of the issue. I could be like, oh, I'm so happy, like wow, I love my life, but it's like, do I really? Because like to some extent I don't. To some extent I do, obviously, but like for the majority of people, you know, I look at them and I'm like, I really want to be in what situation they're in. I really want to experience what they're experiencing. Um, so like, I guess the point I'm trying to make, let me just check my, yeah, 13%. I think we're good on time for the video. But it's like, am I really, really happy? Like, no, like, not really. I'm not truly happy, at least right now. And I know a lot of kids are, and they're 18, 17 years old like me, so, you know, they kind of feel the same way, like, whatever, like, you know, like, they're kind of feeling like the same sort of, I guess, way I'm feeling, which is like, can you truly be happy? Like I see like all these kids in like school or whatever, and they're dating somebody, and I'm like, so how did that happen? And did y'all like each other for the first time? Are you like going on dates and shit like that? And they are, you know, and that's great for them. But to me, I'm just like, not like hating on them or anything. I'm happy for them, but I'm like, dang, I really wish I had someone like that. But it's like at the same time, like these people, like they're the complete opposite of me. Like either they have good genes and they're just, you know, ripped without even working out. Well, not ripped, but like, you know, not fat, not by not working out. Or it's like, you know, they're at where I want to be with like, you know, and I'm just like still in the beginning processes. And I'm like, how did you accomplish all this throughout high school? Like within high school, like I don't get it. But I guess it's like I just didn't focus enough on myself during high school, so that's my own, you know, immaturity to blame for. Um, and I guess my own fault for not thinking of this stuff earlier, but you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like the situation I'm kind of dealt with right now is like I don't want to like obviously peaking in high school is weird, right? But it's like you still want to have a good time, but I don't think I'm having a good time, which is like you know like I'll have a little laugh here and there in classes or something, or at lunchtime, or in gym class, or if I'm leaving school with a friend, or if we're cutting class or something like that. But it's like, and I say cutting class, I mean like one or two if I just really don't want to go at like the end of the school day. But it's like, do I really want to like is that truly worth the trade-off? Like that's the hypothesis. That's the question that I'm asking. Is it truly worth the trade-off to experience those little moments to have an overall negative satisfaction of high school? And that's like where the deep part of the video comes in. Like, is it really worth it? And to me right now, I don't think it is. I'm just being completely honest. I just think it's like actually the situation I'm in right now is, I mean, if I was happy, I wouldn't make this video. But I don't know what it feels like to be happy. At least fully, not happy, like, because I can be happy anytime. But I don't know how it feels like to be content and satisfied and have someone else feel the same way about me. But it's kind of just like, it's just kind of how I'm feeling right now. Or not even right now, just kind of I've always felt in high school and stuff. So it's really just like an issue on me. It's not really anyone else's fault to blame. Like I completely understand why no one like actually comes up to me and asks for my number or anything like that, or you know actually likes me. I mean, one, I am fat, so there's that. No high schooler wants a fat boyfriend. Like that's just a fact. Two, I mean because I can't say if I'm ugly or if I'm handsome because I am just fat. But right now we'll just say I'm ugly. Cause like unless like I get like super ripped and I'm still ugly, then like I'll be ugly. But like if I'm super ripped and like handsome, then like I guess I'm handsome. But it's like you know like it's you know I'm not the best looking. I'll tell you that much. So we'll just go with that. I'm not the best. I'm like on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm like a 2 or some shit. So it's like it's not really like great. And what was I gonna say? Like you know like it's just not really the place I want to be in high school. Um, it's just not really how I'm feeling. Every time I enter high school, I'm just like, dang, we're back at it again. And I don't want to be back at it again. I don't know. I don't know what I want to be. But I certainly, like, and I feel this about, like, a lot of ways. Like, even when I enter home, not that I'm, like, unwanted or not, like, anything like that. But it's like, am I really a good son? Like, my mom and dad do so much for me. Like, my mom, she works a ton of hours. She makes really good money because she's a doctor, and she studied hard and she did what she did. But like, and like my dad supported her all throughout those years. My dad makes good money as an engineer, and my dad is super smart and just is crazy. My dad's probably the most my inspiration, because like with all the success he has, he's still the most humble guy of all time. And there's something like you just can't teach that. It's just kind of there. And I don't know how he experienced it, but very calm, cool, and collected, and just a good guy overall. And I really want to be like him, but I don't know if I can. And I'm just like thinking, like, can I ever achieve that sort of greatness? Because my dad might not be the most known engineer in the world, but he's certainly a crucial part of the company he works at. And you know, without him, he's a huge part, and he's a huge part of my life, and he's a huge part of my sister's life, and he's a huge part of my mom's life. And same thing with my mom. My mom's a huge part in all of our lives. And it's like what they have achieved, like, can I ever achieve that sort of greatness? And will I ever be appreciated like them? And the same thing. Like when I try to be a great son for them, because I know they deserve it. I mean, they're 49 and 47 or something like that. So it's like, they're not crazy old, but for what they achieved in life, they definitely deserve a better son. Like obviously, you know, I've definitely had some fair share of there's bad moments. Not like we've split apart or anything like that. Just like, just me being a piece of crap, or I said something I shouldn't have. And I did apologize. My mom forgave me for it, but I still feel like shit because like I caused them to go through that. And it's like the same way. Now we don't have arguments anymore. Like it's just a fact. We don't really fight anymore, mainly because like the stuff we talk about is just pretty chill. And even when we talk about mature topics like college and stuff like that, um, I just agree with them and just like I'm just like yeah, I'll take your advice, or yeah, even though I don't like what you're saying, I'll keep it in mind. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that, and I'm really trying to be a better person, a better son to them, because they clearly just my sister is like as much as I shit talk her in person, she's a great person. I'd do anything for her. So um, yeah, I guess the point I'm trying to say is let me just check my phone charge. I think we're good on yeah. So I guess the point I'm trying to say is like the idea of just becoming a better person and being great is something that just ponders my mind a lot. And I don't know if I could achieve that, and I don't want to doubt myself because that's the first step to failure. But it's just something that I'm just always on my mind. After work, I'm just staring at the sky. If I have some free time, some downtime, I'll go to the reservoir, chill out there. But it's like, it's just kind of like in my mind. And I do get jealous of other high schoolers like just walking by and holding hands, and maybe if they think no one's watching, when I saw them like just at the corner of my eye, they were making out in the hallway or something in the middle of class, like that's when they go outside of class or something. It's just like little stuff like this. Or if I'm at the mall and like they're like just having fun or something like that, and having a good time and eating food together and hanging out. And I see that stuff at school as well, like so it just kind of it does hurt me a little. It stings a little, for sure. But I don't really know how to feel about that, because like I know it's bad to be jealous, because like you're just never gonna like be satisfied with yourself. But like what are we really doing here? Like, am I truly worth like do I even deserve to be jealous? Because like I did this to myself, really, like. So it's like, do I even really deserve the idea of jealousy? I mean, the only reason why I'm like really trying to get ripped is just so I like can at least see what like what potential I can reach. I mean, part of the reason why this guy is such a huge inspiration in my life is Goku right here. Not like a crazy, oh, he's cringe or anything like that, like oh, it's anime, but it's like this guy, Goku, Simone from Gurren Lagann, great inspirations in life and stuff like that. But it's not like my only inspiration, obviously. But it's like I don't really know what an inspiration counts as, because like Goku's not the reason I started working out. But it's like he's what keeps me going. So it's like there's just a lot of stuff that just ponders through my mind and stuff like that. I guess the point I'm trying to make is like, can I continue? Is it feasible for me to continue? Is it even possible for an end result to happen? Because it seems like a lot of high schoolers have it figured out. Even if they don't, just from my perspective, it looks like they already got a partner. They got stuff going on. Their life's going great. But it's like, for me, my life is not going great. It's not amazing. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is there's not much I can do about it now. I guess I can't go back in time, but I don't truly feel content, and I guess that's the issue, really. But it's like I don't know how to fix that, and like I completely understand why no girl or anything would like want to come and date me or anything. At least right now in my life, because like it's true. Like I'm just like not. Like, I'm a loser, dude. Like, and that's just a fact. Like, that's also how I just view myself. I am just not like I don't feel happy with myself at my current like state. I don't know if I ever will, but that's just the reality of things. I am just a loser. I mean, everyone's weird to some extent, but then you see those two weird kids in the hallway, and like you're like, maybe you're the weird one. Maybe you're the loser in the situation. And it's true, like if two weird people are, dating and you're just like, you make fun of them or anything, but you realize like they're more happy than you. And it's kind of like, like those little things add up. And after a while, you're just like, dang, maybe I am just a loser. I don't know. And maybe that's just why no one's dating me right now, because like that's just how it is. I am just a loser. Obviously, I'd hope that's not the case, but I think I'm like 99 to 100% sure that it is the case, and just can't really fix that, or at least mentality wise, you can't fix that. Physically, I'm trying. I'm trying. I guess it's the way I can do it. I'm trying, even if there's no reward, I'm still trying. That goes back to the Technoblade video. He said it's pretty much his thing was like, even if there's no reward, you got to go for it, And I guess that's like kind of this is like my last ditch effort. I did say like some crazy stuff my first video, or like one of these videos. So it's like I do understand, but it's like, it's just kind of like you're going for it even if there's no reward. And I don't really know what the reward is. I don't even know if there is a reward, but it's like, I just hope like I can feel happy with myself, because right now, like, the reason why some of the kids in school are immediately having to go from they're good at sport, they're doing something. I wrestled for a little. I wasn't crazy good. I was decent. I wasn't crazy good though. So I can't really say like I'm an insane wrestler or anything like that. But there's not really one attribute that someone could just like put that on me and say, yeah, he's one of that. Because I'm not the smartest. I'm smart, like book smart, I guess, but I'm not the smartest. I'm not the fastest. I'm not the strongest. It's kind of like, but it's like not so like someone who would want to date me has to like at least see one of these things, or like try at least. And maybe this is just a skewed thing on me, which definitely is, because I'm kind of fucked up right now. So it's like it makes sense, But it's like, do I really want to have kind of this mentality forever? I kind of don't. I do feel shit about myself, like for sure. Like a lot of the time I feel like dog shit, because like of just the way I carry myself and the way I like convey myself and the way I think about myself. And I really hope that's not the case, but it's just really, 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 really itching, and it's like it feels like that every time I'm at the reservoir, every time I'm at the in my own thoughts, every time even stuff like right now, like I feel like that. And I understand why no one would like date me, at least at this point in my life, but it just stings, it hurts in the heart, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the message I was trying to get across in today's video. It is a depressing one, I will say, but it's like, what are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta go with it, go with the flow, I guess. Like, and like, I don't really like this flow, Like, do I like the process I'm in right now? No, like, I really don't. I really just don't like where I'm at right now. I'm obviously not gonna end it or anything like that. But and people say I'm gonna blow my brains out or whatever. It's like as a joke, and it's like I always say it as a joke too. But it's like, or not like I always say to it as a joke because that's kind of depressing, but like, you know, just like sarcastically or whatever, like, whatever, with some friends or some shit. But it's like, and it's like, obviously I'm not gonna do that, but it's like, it's not even like itching for me to do that either. It's just kind of like the feeling of sadness, or just it just lingers in my mind, and it's not like, it's not pushing me to do that action, but it is pushing me to like feel even more sad, you know. And it's like, do I want to live with that? I don't think so. But I don't want to die either. I have like a healthy fear of death, so I don't want to die either. But I also don't want to like live like that, you know. So it's kind of the point I want to make, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably a more lighthearted video tomorrow or like the day after or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, you guys are great, and thank you for the support if anyone is watching this. Yeah, I don't really know how to completely finish off this video, but I think the point I'm trying to make is like, is everything worth it in the end? Even if there is no reward, I'm still gonna go for it because like I just have to at this point. There's no point not trying at this point, so I'm just gonna do it. And yeah, you know, I carry myself like I'm trash, and maybe I am, but I'm gonna keep carrying myself. I'm never gonna drop it. So I guess this mentality I'm gonna keep for now. Um, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know a little depressing. I was saying constantly a depressing video coming, upcoming, or whatever, but it's like I never actually got to it, and then today just kind of hit me hard. And so thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Just kind of a yap session to myself, but yeah, you guys are great. Hopefully you guys are doing better than yesterday. Try to get better every day. Try to push yourself every day. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. And yeah, you guys are great. So peace out, guys. And yeah.